Hello, everybody.
My lock went on my chair the minute you start saying hello. That's just fucking mean.
What?
My lock went on my chair the minute you started saying hello. Since you went hello, I was like, I'm dying.
And that's the TPK effect. Anyway.
Hi, everybody.
Hello there.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Heroes and Hijinks. We are on episode 10, I believe.
Episode 10?
10 now, yeah. Let's go. Double digits.
We're still alive
All right.
at episode 10. Holy shit.
Who said you were alive? Because at the end of the last session, everyone, if anyone didn't catch it, these guys went to the loggers' camp to take some supplies. They had a run-in with a manticore on the way and a relative of Tater's who reveals that they are part
That
of the
manticore
of Talos.
is a prick.
Yeah, yeah.
I dislike the manticore royally.
Upon getting to the camp, they realized something was very, very wrong, as all of the workers were missing, and there were several holes in the ground, and the buildings were destroyed. Then they found an ant egg under the ground, which they killed. Which Tater, I don't think you did much to it, but you tried your best.
He held it down so that we could kill it.
Afterwards, yeah. It was just so funny that every attack missed for that entire fight. It was painful. You delivered the supplies to the sort of leader, overseer of the camp, and then went to have a little long rest. And that was it, I believe, wasn't it?
That was it. That's where the session ended. We are going to wake up in camp healthy and alive.
Yes.
Hogrod is not an archdemon.
Who would like to go first?
With
Yeah.
We don't know where we are.
I'll go first. So this is my dance. It's called the fake hula hoop.
All three of you roll me a d20, please.
Ooh. D20.
Do I get advantage for my sexy dance?
No.
Well, that's a 12.
That is a 3.
Okay.
You
Good
just want those
start.
two to roll her.
Yeah, just a d20.
Okay. Not D22. I need a D20. Oh, I need to put the space. That's a bummer. 18.
18. All right, so Tater's up first.
Oh no.
I was like, there's no way that I could
Wait,
go
is this
first because I was in the
initiative?
middle.
I don't know. You'll see.
I said, because if it's initiative, shouldn't it in theory be the order that we were teleported in? Because if so, I don't want that because I was first by a significant amount of minutes.
I was last, so that was usually better.
No, I was last.
Curse was last because he just sat down and accepted his fucking fate.
Yeah.
He stared in the eyes and was like, okay.
I was like, here we go.
This is going.
Okay, so just for the purpose of chat, anyone who missed last session, the gang found a frog, and the frog was invulnerable to any sort of damage. In fact, returned all of the damage to the guys, and then once it touched each one of them, they vanished. They disappeared, and we're about to find out where they ended up as soon as I can find where
The shop,
my
not the
music
country.
is. There we go. This will do.
Nothing to twirl. It's just there's this one hair that's touching my lip and it's doing me tits in. This is spooky music. I like this.
Okay.
Oh, this looks safe.
I agree. I didn't know we were playing strong.
We give Nate 2 weeks with map tools.
Never give me time to do anything.
And he sets us up in a cellar with a bunch of chained skeletons.
Okay, Tater, you find yourself in a room with 5 walls,
Where am I?
5 pillars in each of the corners. Can you see yourself?
Where am I? Oh,
In the
this
red
is-
in the middle.
I just realized this is Tater's
Oh
sex
no, this is
dungeon.
in character.
Right. Okay. Alongside each of the pillars, there are lit braziers. In the middle, just in front of you, Surrounded by a pool of water is a glowing orb in the center, which is currently glowing. In the center of each of the 5 walls are a couple of steps up into what you can see as a mirror embedded in the wall. Quite sort of intricately carved stonework around the mirror. And yeah, the place looks very, very old. The floor, you can see, is a little bit wet. Yeah, what would you like to do?
Have I been here before?
Give me a history check.
Absolutely. 8.
Nice.
You have not been.
I'm sick. In that case, I want to, I guess, investigate the button in front of me. Or the orb.
So the orb, yeah. Give me an investigation check.
Shiny button.
21, yay.
Cool. So as you move, are you moving closer? How are you investigating this orb?
I imagine, aren't I right in front of it?
So in front of you here is like a little altar with a book on it. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh yeah, I can.
And then so there's like a couple of steps on either side of the pool here where the orb is. So if you wanted, you could step up towards it. What are you doing? Are you just looking at it? Are you kind of?
I'm kind of
touching it? Are you
gauging
looking
how heavy it might be, because then I might just take this handy bag of sand that I've got with me, and
Okay, so the orb is kind of like floating in the spot. There is just like a sort of stone altar underneath it, and the orb is floating. As you approach it, the orb starts to like dim, and as you get closer to it, it sort of starts glowing again. You can feel a heat coming off of it, and you sense that it's kind of like it's not a solid object; it's more energy.
Alright, well, I guess I want to go take a look back at the book then.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
11.
Cool. The page you're on is blank. The page it's open up to at the moment is blank.
I'm gonna take out my calligrapher's tools and write my name in it.
Okay, nice.
Death Note, he's just killed himself.
Give me
No.
The weeb has given you a blank book and you've written your own fucking name in it. What are you thinking?
I could have written Valence in it if you'd rather.
Write your own name. That's a good plan. I like that plan. Yeah, let's do that.
give me a
sandwich.
give me a sleight of hand check, please, Data.
Absolutely.
Just for the fun of how elegantly you write your name, and it is very elegant. Yes. As you write your name in the book, you give me a perception check.
Yeah. Nat 23.
Nice. You get a very strange feeling you're being watched.
Ooh.
From all sides. And as soon as you touch the book, water starts raising from the floor. Through all the cracks, water very, very slowly just starts pooling in.
Great. By the time that we get in, we're all just going to drown.
You might not even have the same map.
Oh, that's true, actually, yeah.
Yeah, he has got a
Alright,
point
so
there.
then in that case, if I can tell I'm being watched, I'm also going to write in the book Grandolph's name.
Okay.
Hey, don't drag me into this.
That's evil.
I debated doing Valence, I was like, no, let's get Grandolph in here first.
Give me a sleight of hand for. Also, don't forget to call that 10. Yeah, so it's a bit of a scribble, but you write Grandolph's name in, and nothing seems to happen.
Okay, then I'll.
He
also write
accidentally
Valence.
wrote Gandalf.
Somewhere a white wizard has just died.
Also write Valen's name in the book then.
Yes, I have.
7.
Now this one, you as you write, the page just rips underneath the pen, just because you're kind of a bit heavy-handedly writing, and the page rips, and you can see there is writing on the next page.
Can I look at the writing on the next page?
Okay.
That should have been our first plan, really, wasn't it? Was skim through the book, see if there's any writing in it at all. Let's just start writing.
Logically, the way you go.
This book is property of Tater the Brilliant. If found, please return.
Okay, so on the pages in front of you reads, 5 faces gaze back, a fragmented sight. Each a piece, a shadow, a fleeting light. Find the whole, the essence, the core within, that the strength resides where the reflections begin.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
I'll put that in the chat for you to have a copy.
Mhm.
All right. Grandolph, we will move quickly over to you. Well,
Bye.
how's your little
Oh.
think? So, let's
Oh.
change up the music here.
Oh, good luck.
Yep.
I'm just putting that poem on a sticky note so I have it.
Sorry, I should have done the music before I moved you.
No, it's the same music.
Yeah, so I should have done it before I moved. All right. Grandolph,
Bye.
you find yourself in the loggers camp. You recognize where you are. You remember being here. You don't remember anything with the frog. All you remember is that you guys brought supplies here. You went to have a long rest, and now you are here. You are in the camp, and around each of the fires there are 6 humans, all kind of like sitting down, eating. And for the sake of, just because I don't have this, I didn't edit this map specifically, the buildings that were destroyed when you first arrived, they are now back to their fully built kind of, they are sturdy, built up buildings again. You remember, give me a history check actually.
History check. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. I got 12 again.
Okay, so yeah, you remember.
Plus 2, so 14.
Nice.
Wait, no, plus 5. Shit.
Oh,
I forgot
nice.
I have 5 on history, so that's 17?
Cool. So yeah, you remember that, what you know of the workers, that the Ankegs popped up and killed all of the workers in the camp. So yeah, what would you like to do?
And I don't remember the frog. So basically, the last thing I remember is we were taking a rest, and
Yep.
then all of a sudden, I'm here alone, basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
And I'm not in the right position as where I was taking the rest. Would
That's
I
right.
remember that?
Nope. So the last thing you know is you were sat on the logs by that campfire, about to have a rest, and now you are here.
Would I remember Jimmy dying?
Yeah.
So
You remember.
I just remember Jimmy dying, but not how he died or like what killed him, but just that he died and
Yeah.
the trauma of losing another Jimmy.
You also remember. Give me a history check.
Aye, right. Fuck. Can I get higher than like a fucking 15? I got a 13, so plus 5 is 18.
So you remember also that Tater and Valen were with you, but what you remember is that they left. You can't remember why or where they went, but you remember that they went somewhere.
Heaven.
Heaven. Alright, so obviously looking around, he'd be like, Jesus, these buildings here, they sure got up fairly quickly. The loggers are hard at work, I'd say. Jimmy died, though. How did Jimmy die? Jimmy. Right, boys. I'll go over and I'll talk to the lads over here by the fire. I'll be like,
Yeah.
Alright, so there, laddie boys. My name there is Grandolph Saggins boys. How yous getting on?
They all look over to you and they're like, You're a bit of an old fella to be rocking up in the camp. Are you here to work, or what's your what are you here for?
No, boys. Looking for me friends. How long have you been here? Do you mind me asking, boys?
A few months, I suppose. Yeah. Well, I think John over there works. He's new. We got here about 2 months ago, but the rest of us, yeah, been here quite a while working the camp.
And y'all didn't see me now here not long ago by any chance, did you?
See you here. Nope. This is we just met. I don't know if you remember that bit where you came and introduced yourself, but that was the first time.
Just now, basically, just a few seconds ago when I came
Few
up and I
seconds
said,
ago.
"Hi, bye. My name's Grandalf Saggins, bye." Oh, interesting.
Lads, I think this man's got a touch of the old old people. They all look around. They all nod at each other like, yeah, he's a bit. Sir, do you have anyone to look after you?
I'm looking for my grandson, to be honest.
You're looking
bye.
for your grandson, right? You're
Bye, bye.
bit lost of you.
A little bit. I have been to this
A little
logging
bit
cabin
lost.
before, but now ye weren't here before. Whenever I was,
You've been here before. Right. When were you here before? Does your grandson work here, or what are we talking here?
No. It was before you lot were here, basically, guys. I had wandered through. Maybe you didn't see me. Yeah, foreman would be the leader
Yeah.
guy. Yeah, where's the foreman? Where would he be around here, guys?
That'll be Tibor. He's up in his cabin at the top of the hill there.
Hey, guys. Thanks very much. Then I'll go see him. Y'all have a great time with the build and all that stuff. Watch out for me son. See you later, guys. I was going to say Ankegs, but then I kind of thought that probably wouldn't be an intelligent thing to say, considering that they think that I'm like I have dementia.
They definitely do now.
So I'll walk in here because this is where he is, right? I'll be like, "Hello there, bye. How are you getting on?"
Tibor, he turns to you. He's like, hello, sir. What can I do for you?
Sure, Jays is doing grand, bye. How are you getting on yourself, bye? Are you a member of the Byes, are you?
Am I?
Hi, bye.
Great to meet you, bye.
Hi, bye. I was just wondering, you haven't seen me grandson around here by any chance, have you?
Oh, my friend. This is the first time I've met you. I don't know with your grandson. I don't know who that is.
I see.
Are you lost at all?
Well, I mean, maybe he would have come by, and whenever he came by, maybe he would have said by that, he was looking for me. No, by? All right,
No,
by.
bye.
I see, by. So, can I ask you a question now here, by? Have you found any idols or anything like that around here, by?
Idols. Listen, sir. Do you need help?
I do not need any help, thank you very much. I'm actually a wizard. I fought in a few wars, by.
Aye, bye. Right.
Hi, bye.
Right.
I'm quite capable. I'm just wondering, as I've heard rumors that there could be idols around here of misfortune.
Idols of misfortune, right?
Bye.
What I'm gonna do for you, I'm gonna get one of the lads. We'll. Where do you need to go? Do you need to go somewhere to be safe? I'm. You're not making much sense.
Now he wouldn't know about the whole dementia thing though, so I don't think he would go along the line of the dementia route, would he?
Oh, you are talking a bit of nonsense, my friend. You know, you're talking about idols and your grandson, and I don't know you. Bye.
Not far-fetched, but okay.
You know, bye.
Bye.
Just some random old man just come into my house and just started talking about idols and grandchildren, and you look a bit lost. I'm
I would
sorry.
say by that, the older the wizard, the more wise the wizard tends to be.
Ends. It's not
That
guaranteed.
doesn't mean that I would need a person to help me about. I have come here with possible information that might be able to benefit your camp of a possible cursed idol. So I'm more here to help by than I am with information that is, a bit nutty, one would say. But if you don't want any help, then that's fine. I would be happy to leave by.
So as you say that, you hear a bit of commotion coming from outside. There's a few men shouting, and you hear the sound of a pig squealing.
Oh, well, let me go have a look at this now, bye. All right, I'll walk out and have a look at what's going on out here.
And Seabo's gonna sort of rush out and follow you as well. He's, oh, lads, what's going on, boys?
Hi, boys. What's going on, boys?
So just as they're about to catch the boar, they're literally just about to grab him. You guys shout over, and they turn around to answer you. And there's like, oh, there's a boar just tearing through camp, and the boar manages to like sprint away.
All right.
Oh, I missed what you did. It didn't come through what you said then.
Oh, I said bye, bar.
Can anyone hear cursed?
Can you hear me?
Just like the
Yeah, I can hear you. It's my video.
Fuck off there.
The two guys look just annoyed and disappointed that the ball got away, and they're like, "Oh, he just crashed through the camp. He ran in this house here, and he ran out again. I don't know. We tried to catch him. Sorry, boss. That's our bad." And they will head back to where they were.
So listen here to me, bye. I think you should probably get the men away from the sand.
Away from the sand, right?
Aye, bye. Let me ask you again. You haven't found any kind of an idol anywhere, have you?
No idols here.
No idols here. Any of the lads found any idols or anything like that?
Nope.
Interesting, bye. Interesting. There might be some trouble afoot. Have you ever heard of an ankeg by any chance?
An ankeg. Can't say that I have. No ankegs.
Right.
Sort of a keg. I like a keg, but not an ankeg.
Aye, bye. I like a keg as well now, to be honest, bye. But unfortunately, this is a whole different matter of a creature. A giant insect, subterranean creature that burrows and will come up from the ground whenever it's rocked by. Whenever people are walking, sitting, fire ablaze, and anything that might cause the ground to shudder a wee little bit by. It'll come up and it'll take them and kill them. So the idol in question, it's a cursed idol that brings trouble, so it does. And it may attract these creatures, as I've heard that they are a little bit local to the region.
Right. So you're telling us about this idol to stop everyone here from dying, is that right?
Hopefully, yes. We wouldn't want any misfortune coming to the lives of yourself or your employees here, you know. And I do happen to be an adventurer. As I said, I am a wizard. I take the safety of people very seriously.
Right.
But you can do with this information what you want, of course.
Let me ask you a question.
Bye.
Who are you to decide who gets to live and die?
Well, I'm just relaying information across to you. I do believe in a fair life-death balance. So by giving you...
These people are dead. they have already died, and you would change that.
In this instance, I have the opportunity to try to change that. Yes. Bye.
And on that note,
Very suave.
Oh, it's this map.
yeah, I already showed you this one because I was excited about it. All
He
right,
didn't show me.
however-
He didn't show me all the fucking people in it though.
No. So unfortunately, the fucking people didn't line up with the chairs, and I was like, I'm not
Oh, it's
readjusting
fine.
this
We
map
can use our
to
imagination.
move the chair. Imagination's time, guys. All right, Valen,
Yes.
you find yourself in a tavern. You have no memory of the frog. Also, Tater, you don't either as well. You just found yourself in this place. I forgot to mention that briefly. Okay.
So as far as we're aware, does it make sense to us why we're in these places?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
You sort of are walking through the door as you come into the tavern. You don't remember why you're here. You kind of, you were coming here for something. It's like one of those things that you walk into a room and you just suddenly forget what you came into the room for, and you're like, you walk in and you're like, oh. Around the room there is it's just a full tavern. Everyone looks like more of the wealthier side of the people, and they've all got drinks. They're all chatting loudly. They're quite drunk and merry. There's a fire going. There's a bartender behind the bar, and someone else working away at the stove there. You remember? Give me a history check.
Okie dokie. That is an 11. Let me just get my character sheet up. Because I was too busy having your other half send me weird memes with my face on that said Peebus.
Nice.
Yep, standard.
Sounds like a
History is a +2, so that's 13.
Okay, yeah. So you remember Grandolph and Tater. You don't really remember why you guys parted ways, or what brought you to this tavern. You there's a gap there, but you not too worried. You kind of just.
Yeah.
I'm at the tavern. You know you came in here for something, but you just can't remember
Yeah,
what.
so my brain sort of subconsciously made sense of why I'm here.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, as I'm walking through, I would like to sort of use my cloak of changing to sort of like zhuzh it up a bit and make it look more like I'm supposed to be there, since
Nice.
it seems to be sort of a higher caliber of people than I am.
Yeah. Nice.
And I'm gonna start, as I'm walking through, I'm gonna start strolling my way towards the bar.
Okay.
And as I do, I'm gonna sort of look through the crowds and see if there's any faces I recognize, anyone who sort of distinctively stands out, anything like that.
Cool. Give me a perception check on your way.
Okay, so that is a 15 plus 2, so that is a 17.
So none of them really ring out to you, and as you look
Okay.
at them, you kind of everyone looks familiar, but also not familiar.
Okay.
It's almost like every time you look at someone, you kind of recognize them, but at the same time you don't. You it's like they're a distant memory that you can't quite place the name of, or when you read a book and you're trying to picture someone's face from the description, but you can't quite grasp it.
That's fine. Anyone playing cards or anything like that?
Cool. Down on this table at the bottom right here, there are four people. The thing says commoners because this is a token I'm using. There's 4 people playing cards with a dealer sort of stood at the other end of the table there, and there is 1 seat readily available.
Okay, well, first things first, I'm going to go to the bar and order myself a drink. I'm going to go up and be like, is it male or female? What am I looking at bartender-wise?
So it is a male human. He's quite slender. He's dressed quite sharply for a bartender. He looks like the inn probably makes a decent amount of money.
Okay. My good sir, a pint of your cheapest ale, please.
The cheapest ale.
Cheapest.
Not one to spend, I suppose, are you?
This is the start of a long set of trips. I'm trying to watch my purse.
Watching the purse, lovely, lovely. I mean, no one here really seems to watch their purse, but it's. I'm not judging. I'm not judging. That'll be 10 gold, please.
Can I have half a cup of your cheapest ale?
You've not got 10 gold, I suppose. Then. Is that what you're trying to say?
How about if I can guess your card, you give me it for half price?
I'll tell you what. You look like you're struggling a little bit here. So why don't you have this one on the house, and we'll see how the night goes. How does that sound?
Appreciated. I'll give him a wink.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna go sit down at the table of people playing cards and shiz. I'm gonna be like, oh look, that one lines up perfect. That's all that matters, Nathan.
I know.
You've won. You have won.
I let you have the one chair that lined up.
Just sit down, like, room for another.
So the people around the table, they all look at you a bit suspicious. They're like, yes. Buy-in's 20 if you wanna join.
And then before I buy in, I'm gonna go reach for my my enchanted card deck and make sure it's still. Cause I'd get that out first before I did anything. Oh wait, no, because they're dealing, aren't they? So I can't even use my own card. Oh, fuck it, yeah, 20 buy-in. I'll take it.
Cool. I just gotta pee real quick. Sorry.
So,
In the meantime, let us plan Nate's downfall. Okay.
So I reckon we shove a wire cut, hang her up his ass, and pull out his spleen.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say remove a baby, but I was like, I don't think Nate's.
Why is there a baby in Nate's ass?
Well, you said wire cutting her. That's the first thing that came to mind.
Jesus Christ! I just meant because it's more likely to like rip and pull.
Yeah, why do you think it's associated with that?
You were going
If
to
he's
say rip
gone
and tear, and then you thought of Doom, and you were like, wait, no.
If he's gone for more than 15 minutes, y'all can legally leave. I don't think it works like school, Felix.
You know, it does work like school, show and tell. Allow me to introduce
But yeah,
my wristpad. I don't know if he's going to
the
focus.
reason I didn't have my character sheet up is because for some reason Lily decided to send me this. I would say she decided to send me this picture.
Penis. Lovely. Lily, stop distracting him. Right. Okay, sorry, wait.
I
You
just sat down
there.
and paid the 20 gold buy-in.
Lovely. So, the dealer sort of nods his head and hands out some cards, and they are playing blackjack.
Yep.
I assume you know the rules of blackjack.
I do.
Yeah, cool. Roll me a d20, please.
That is a 7. Blackjack is the one that's basically just 21, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you your cards come and you've got a 3 and a 4.
Okay.
He goes around and he kind of asks the others if they want cards or not. The first guy, he gets a card and he immediately goes bust. He went over 21 and he's like, that's all right. I've got plenty more where that came from. It's just a bit of fun. The second guy, he doesn't take a card and he's got 18. And then the dealer looks over at you, waiting for an answer.
Can I, through my history of running cons with cards and dice, would I be able to count cards potentially?
Oh, interesting. Give me a history check.
That
We'll
is
see.
17 plus 2. 19.
Nice. Yeah, you've got experience counting cards.
Okay. For now, I'll just take another card for now.
Yeah. So you could probably do like perception check to see if you wanted to count the cards.
That's fine. Yeah, for
cool.
now I'll just
So-
take a card normal.
The next card you get is a jack, and you are bust.
How the fuck? How much is a jack worth?
10.
That wouldn't bust him because
I've
he's on
only been on
17.
17.
Oh, apologies, yes. I rolled it up for the
I
other
was
one.
gonna say, I was like,
I was on the wrong line.
So it's worth
sorry, you got
14.
17. Oh, no, sorry. 17.
that's fine. Now, I would like to try and do a perception check to count cards.
Okay.
Where the fuck's my D20 just gone? That's a D20. Where the fuck am I? Oh, it's there. Found it.
I love blackjack.
That is 18 plus perception. You said perception, yeah. 2. So dirty 20.
Nice. So, with your calculating, there's you kind of work out that the next card is also probably going to be a face card.
I'm not gonna go for another card then.
Okay.
I'll stick with what I've got.
Nice. The other two also stick with about one sticks with a 16, one sticks with a 17, and then the dealer goes and he gets 21.
Straight blackjack? Nice.
Straight blackjack.
Fucker. Can I look at the dealer and sort of see if there's any tells to see if they're counting cards also and cheating, see if they've got any signs of foul play?
Give me an insight check.
That is a nat 20.
He doesn't have any tells. There's nothing. There's nothing about him that says he's cheating. He looks like a fairly honest dealer. The other players all look around. They all laugh. They're like, "Oh, not again." What was your name? Sorry, we didn't quite get that. No, talking to you.
Grandolph Saggins, pleasure.
Give me a deception check.
Why?
That is, I'm not bullshitting here. 1 second, I'm not gonna touch it. That is 2 nat 20s in a row.
Nice.
If it comes into focus. 2 nat 20s in a row. There we go. They think my name's Grandolph. So, because
everyone in the tavern stops.
Oh.
They all look at you as you say Grandolph Saggins. And you can see that everyone in the tavern is staring at you currently.
Let me tell you all the story of the War of the Medallion. And I would like to just start word for word reciting what a curse told me. See what happens.
You guys both fell asleep during the story, so I don't even think you know the whole story.
No, we didn't fall asleep. We just weren't enthralled.
Give me a history check.
A history. Want to see if I can remember it?
Yeah.
That is a 16 plus history 2. So that's a 16, 18.
Okay. And then give me a performance check.
Okay. That is a 16 as well, and performance is plus 6. That's a 22.
Okay, so you regale the story of the War of Medallions reasonably well. You got pretty much all of the key details.
What are those details again?
The patrons are all still staring at you, and you can kind of see some of them have got their hands on swords. There's daggers on the table that they're kind of clutching while they still stare at you.
Tough crowd. Let's play another round, shall we? Are they just staring back at me as well? Right. Yeah. Well, this is awkward. I know I like being the center of attention, but this is a little bit excessive. How about this? Drinks on the house.
With
No.
that, we will move to Taker again. All right.
Turn my phone off for a sec. All right, we're good.
Where are we?
I look into the water and find my reflection.
Who is that orc I see staring straight back at me?
All right.
Where will my reflection show?
You said you're looking into the water, yeah?
Inside. Well, now I'm singing the entire fucking. I'm gonna get Yorkie copyright stricken from Disney. I hope Disney
Hey
Corporation.
there,
Fuck you.
you've been copyrighted. Sorry, that was a tangent. Carry on.
Yeah, staring into the water.
Cool.
Reflection.
Give me a perception check, please.
Wait. 11.
There is no reflection.
Interesting. You said there were 5 mirrors surrounding me up those little steps?
Yes.
Alright, well, I guess I'll go to the one beneath me first.
Okay. So I've got them in notes for here.
My reflection show who I am.
Ideally, I should have made a note, but I didn't. Cool.
We need
So,
mirror.
as you look into this mirror here,
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the strongest of them all?
your reflection is you, but in the reflection, you are sat in a nice quiet room with bookshelves lining the walls. You are sat reading a book.
Looks lovely. Alright, then I go check out the next mirror.
Okay. Which one are you going to?
One
That one there, yeah? Cool.
lower left. Yep.
Sorry, I'm just reminding myself of which one's which, because I fucking one thing I forgot to write down. Cool. So you look into this mirror, and you can see yourself in your rage form, and you are giant. You are just really angry. You got your big great axe in the air, in the air, and it's blood spurting off of it. Yeah, you are currently raging in that.
Can I recognize like where that time might have been from? Like which battle that might have been a part of?
You don't. You kind of. It's not really. Where this reflection is where you are. the other one you're surrounded by books, and it's just a thing. But this one is where you're standing, but just the giant form of you.
Okay. Next mirror, upper left, please.
Yeah. In this reflection, you are sitting on the floor, and you can see it's kind of they're all still images, but it's sort of like mid-motion. But you've got Barkus with you, and you're petting him, and he's licking your face, and you've got a big smile on your face as Barkus is with you.
I like this mirror, but next mirror.
In this mirror, you are in the Stonehill Inn in Founderlin, and you are 3 tables behind you, and they're all just got mountains and mountains of sandwiches on, and you've got just the biggest sandwich as you're taking a bite out of it.
Scooby-Doo style sandwich.
Yeah.
I respect
Alright,
it.
then last mirror I haven't seen.
In this mirror, you are sat with a campfire, and alongside you are Valen and Grandolph, and you seem to be all of you laughing and mid-story sort of thing.
Great.
Give me a perception check, please.
Oh, yeah. Perception. A 12.
So you've noticed that the orb in the middle has stopped glowing.
I quickly step through that one.
It is a solid mirror.
Damn. Alright. Huh. Interesting.
the water is still now rising as well, and it is now just like a small puddle around your feet.
Solid mirror. I go back over to the bookshelf one and try stepping through that one.
Again, it is a solid mirror. It is just
Yep.
glass.
I go over to the Barkus mirror.
Once again,
Walking through that one.
solid glass.
Oh no, I don't want to go to this. I go to the sandwich one and I try walking through that one.
Solid glass.
The strength one. Or the rage one, I guess.
Solid glass.
Damn. Fuck. Alright, well. It's interesting. Lily, my gal, like, what do you want from me?
What did she say?
You said the tail, my guy. I'm like, you act like there's a simple solution to this puzzle. Just because Nate already told you the answer doesn't.
Yeah, I literally told her the answer. All right. We will.
Back to cursed.
We'll pop back to curse. Yeah.
Gretchen.
Okay. Cursed. Sorry.
Bye bye.
Forgot about the music. I really wish I had a much quicker way to change the music.
The ominous
just have
dungeon music for this nice little camp here.
To be fair, he did just say we're already dead. So it's kind of creepy there, too.
Oh, true. All right.
So I think you left it at what was it? Who are you to decide whether they live or die?
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
They're already dead.
Yeah. So I'd basically be like, but I'm not really trying to decide whether they live or die, but given an extra option to allow them to decide their own fate if they do live or die. Just as yourself, though you don't remember me, and you obviously are the one playing this hand, I guess. So who are you by?
So, as you ask, the same person appears just all around you in different spots. So we have many names, but I'll ask you again, who are you to decide who lives and who dies?
Oh, I don't decide that by. I only try.
But you would change the past by giving these sacrifices a means to live.
Sacrifices, you say? Well, I'm not really changing it or altering it, but given some knowledge that may allow them to change or alter it.
What would your god say if you were stopping people from dying? Do you think she would approve?
Well, yes, by. She actually wouldn't be against such a thing, as Ouijas is one of the fair death gods, who does believe in a life-death balance, not just in death. Because if you only have death and no life, then you can't have death, because there is no life to create death. There needs to be some form of balance. Do you understand me, by?
And if these sacrifices were done in your god's name, what then?
Oh, we don't do sacrifices in my god's name.
But if they were?
Well, if they were, she wouldn't be my god, by.
Very interesting. Yeah, it's got me there.
Now, let me ask you a question, by. Which god am I speaking with?
We have many names, none
you said
of
that.
which we will utter to you.
Can you give me a clue, by?
You think there's some kind of puzzle?
I don't know what to think of this, by. I just know that one day, I was with me friends by a fire. We were going to take a wee little nap. I have Jimmy Foreskin, right by my side by. And then the next second, I have memories of Jimmy Foreskin erupting. And now I start off in a different place away from the fire. And my 2 boyos, including my grandson, have gone. And I don't know why they've gone. And I don't know where they've gone. All I know is that I'm here. They're not. Jimmy Foreskin exploded. Poor Jimmy. And all of these campers, all of these loggers, sorry, who had perished to an ANCOG, are now sitting around a fire, and the events of the past are transpiring the way that we were told they transpired before, with the boar. And all that's in front of me is a deity who surrounded me, and is putting questions about death and life to me. So I don't know what to make this a situation. I don't
the
know if
deity
this
in
is.
your pocket, Matteo. He's always watching.
I don't know if this is some kind of puzzle or some kind of test. All I know is what I know, the facts. So you tell me what's going on here, Bio.
So the Tibor, the other sort of images of him disappear from around you, and he just looks you in the eyes and says, "Make your choice." And he disappears, and just as he does, the ankegs around the camp burst forward, and we're gonna go back to Valen.
So I'm
Valen.
surrounded.
So Valen, you enter the tavern here, and you don't really remember what you're doing here. You kind of remember a little bit about
Groundhog Day.
being with Tater and that in Fandolin and everything, but you enter almost as if you're coming into a room that you've just forgotten why you're here, and the room is full of like a lot of wealthy people. They're all drinking and stood around. You also feel like you were just laughing as you can't remember what the joke was, but you've just finished laughing. So you don't really remember why you're here, but you know there's something that you're here for.
Why the fuck am I the one in the groundhog loop? This is gonna confuse the shit out of me IRL. Right. Okay. I'm just gonna give you the exact same answers as before. I'm gonna go up onto the bar, and as I'm walking towards the bar, I'm going to look around and see if there's anyone I notice, anyone familiar, anyone who stands out.
Okay, so give me a perception check.
That is that's bad. That is a 5+2.
So as you walk through, you don't really recognize anyone. You're kind of looking at them. Some of them look familiar, but their faces are almost like they're distorted in a way. Like you can't quite focus in on any of their faces as you walk past.
Okay.
You sort of recognize them, but you don't recognize them at the same time.
I am going to head up to the bar, and I'm going to look at the barkeep. I'm going to put down 10 gold for a drink.
Okay, he looks at you and goes, "Wow, 10 gold, that's a cheap ale you want, is it?"
Yes, please.
All right, and he puts up a pint of ale, which just looks like the nicest ale you've like had in your life.
That's the cheap one. And I'm going to take a sip of it. I'm going to sort of sit leaning against the bar, looking out upon the people. I'm going to sort of like, not like look back at the bartender, but no, that's when you lean back like that to speak to them. I'm like, does the name Alexei Trevorfor ring a bell here?
Alexei
Trevorfor.
It does not, I'm afraid.
Ah, what a shame. He normally frequents places like this. I was hoping maybe someone could have pointed me in the right direction. I'm just wondering, good sir, if you know of any jobs going anywhere that I can earn a bit of extra pocket change. Anyone in
pocket change? We don't do pocket change here. Everyone's got all the money they could want.
Well, I say pocket change. I'm just trying to uphold some sort of modest persona.
Right. Well, I can't say anyone here has ever worked a day in their life. If I'm honest, there's a lot of wealth that's passed down, and yes, it's quite a wealthy town. I wouldn't know why you'd want to work.
And at that point, I'm going to see. Can I recall what town I'm in?
Give me a history check.
That completely missed me fucking tray. That is a 17 plus. I think I said it was a +2 for history, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yes, so that's a 19.
Yeah, you can't quite recall what town you're in. There's just you think about it and you're like, it can't quite place the name of the town.
All right, so I'm gonna sort of respond to the barman. I'm gonna be like, apologies, I had a bit of a heavy night last night. What town am I in again?
You had a heavy night last night. Is that so?
A lot of drinking.
Give me a deception check.
What's my deception modifier? That's a +6. Oh, and that's a 19. So that's an easy pass.
Once again, everyone in the tavern stops what they're doing. They stare at you.
Learning. I had a feeling. I had a feeling. That's why I tested it.
Yeah.
I'm going to look at them and I'm just going to say, my name's Tater the Brilliant.
God damn.
Give me a deception check.
That is another 19 +6.
Everyone in the tavern pulls their weapons out. They all look at you and step forward.
I'm a half-orc.
They step forward again, weapons raised.
I'm allergic to cheese and my favorite sex position is the battered donkey.
The 5 that are surrounding you at the same time all stab you into the chest.
Yep,
You
saw
feel
that
every
coming.
ounce of pain. And we will go back to Olga.
Just for the record, those are not true facts. The last two are not true facts about Tater. For the record, I do not know what the fuck is
What
the battered
sex
donkey.
position did I say? Battered donkey.
Battered donkey.
I just said the
Donkey.
first 2 words I could think of.
Don't get me wrong, I mentioned the stilted
I'm going to
dragon, but
Urban
like, that's
Dictionary
different.
now and see if it exists. Carry on.
Oh, I'm sure it does.
Well, I mean, a donkey is an ass, so, you know, the battered
Oh
ass.
no.
Alright, Tater,
Mate,
you're up.
that's it. Is the water reached the book yet?
No, it's still just like around your feet.
Alright, I'm gonna take the book and take it over the mirror wherever I'm reading.
So you try and lift the book, but it doesn't move.
Dang it. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna give myself a nice self-hug and say, the strength resides within me.
Okay, so as you stand there, you notice that the orb starts pulsating and it starts glowing again, and the water starts to rise a bit quicker now, and it's up to your like halfway up your shins.
I cross my arms and I lay back in the strength resides within me.
Okay, nice. Are you looking around the room while you do that? What are you?
No. I'm just closing my eyes and laying down in the water.
Nicely
Like I'm
done.
being baptized, but
Very well done. Cursed.
Oh, joy.
The ankegs all appear out of the ground ahead of you.
Alright, well, I'm gonna cast Find Familiar. I wasn't planning on a... what will I give him? Hold on. Jimmy 6 position. It's going to be an owl, and I'll cast him about there. I want to look for an idol. Using Wee Owl Jimmy.
So I should grab you a token.
Aye, bye.
So you try and use your spell, and the second that you cast exactly correctly, nothing happens.
Interesting, bye. I'm gonna mosey on into this office here and have a look.
Okay. As you step through the door here, outbursts through the wooden floor.
Hi, mate.
That's stood in front of you here.
How you doing there, bye? Is this door here open?
You can't. It's closed currently.
Ah, shit, bye.
So.
What was that roll?
What was that roll?
Amazing.
Is the last thing you want to say before you die.
The Ankeg, as soon as it bursts through the ground, it swipes at you for 19 to hit.
Can I... Not that it's going to work, but can I cast shield?
You can indeed, yeah. And the shield works.
Oh, lovely.
But obviously it still hits, I assume.
No.
No, it doesn't hit?
No.
Cool. So yeah, it does work, and it kind of blocks the first attack. And then it goes for its second attack, which is 18 to hit.
Which doesn't hit because it's still 21.
You still got your shield, yeah?
Yeah. That
Cool.
lasts until the end of... Yeah.
Nice. All right. Throughout the camp, you hear the screams of the loggers as they're all beginning to be pulled underground. What would you like to do?
Right, well, see you later, bye. I'm gonna use Thing of the Raven Queen, teleport myself out, and just be on my way, basically.
Okay. So again, as you get to about there, and you just hear just the screams of the loggers as they all begin to get just kind of ripped to shreds. The that's should be on the other way. The other workers kind of like move forward a little bit, but they all look too terrified to do anything. And this one's going to run forward, and he's going to go, please help us.
Bye. Do you know where the fucking idol is, bye?
What idol? What do you mean?
Well,
Yes, do you not remember where the idol is?
I have to remember where... Well, I remember where the idol was. I don't remember where the idol... I don't know where the idol is. All we know is where the idol was at the end, which is why I tried to find familiar to try and check around there. But
Around by the
Nate said
camp?
that around by the camp, but Nate said
wasn't
that
by
it's
the
not
camp.
there. It was up here in the fire. It was in this fire here, up here. But
No, it wasn't.
yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
It was in the fire.
Oh, it was in
remember it in
that
the fire.
fire. I thought you meant the campfire up in the camp because that's what it circled first.
Here, it was in this fire, wasn't it?
No.
That's.
It was not, but it doesn't matter.
I'm pretty sure that's the fire that he said it was in. Was it this
in
fire?
the fireplace in the building here. Fireplace
Oh.
under the rubble.
Oh, I went in with the wrong information. Sorry. I could have
This
sworn you
is
said the fire
why
here.
you guys should keep your own session notes and
Alright,
not
okay.
fucking
Okay.
rely on
Obviously,
mine.
I would be able to fucking. Well, I have to go into the house, don't I? So I.
So before you do,
Yeah.
before you do, the people die around the camp. And there's just screams fill the air, and sort of in your mind's eye, you can't. There's nothing physical in front of you. You feel the presence of wee Jazz, and she says, "Well done. You didn't interfere with life and death. You tried, but ultimately you let these people die, as so their natural course deemed."
Bye.
Imagine that! Presence of your god. Aye, bye.
We live by our code.
If I ever find myself at the pearly gates, that's how I'm addressing God.
We give the option if we can, but in the face of it, if death is the way that it should go, then that's how it should go. And through their death will bring new life by.
Lovely. All right.
Although, if I would have known which fireplace, I probably would have,
I know.
I was like, that's too far away up there, so
That would
he
have
would
gone very bad
logically,
here.
he would have logically gone away. So,
Phelan, you enter the tavern here, and you can't really remember what you're doing here. You don't remember ever being here before or anything that just has happened. The last thing you remember is you were adventuring with Tata and Grandolph. You don't remember why, but you remember you parted ways and you've entered this tavern. You remember laughing as the last thing you were doing, and then you've popped in here.
Okay. I would like to walk through the tavern.
Okay.
And as I walk through the tavern, I would like to see if anyone's faces are familiar, if anyone stands out.
Yeah, okay. Give me a perception check.
That is a 19 plus 2.
Okay, so as you walk through the tavern, no one really looks familiar to you. You feel like you know them, but you also don't know them at the same time. Their faces don't quite.
I could make this whole session pain and just keep lying, just so you guys know.
You keep going.
Okay, I would like to walk up to the bar and I'd like to put down 10 gold and ask for his cheapest mug of ale, please.
The cheapest mug of ale, that'll be 1 gold, please.
Oh, I'll take 9 gold back.
I'll take the 10 if that's what you're offering me.
Fuck it, put it down as a down payment, it'll cover my other drinks.
Very well done, thank you. And he puts up a mug of ale, and it just looks like dirty water. It doesn't look appealing at all.
Lovely. Can I look behind the bar and see if there are any indicators as to where the fuck I am? I'm not actually going behind the bar, I'm just seeing from where I am, what can I see?
So you can give me a perception check.
That is not good, that is an 8 plus 2.
So you can see some windows behind the bar. These these little glassy looking bits here are windows around the room.
Yeah.
But from the steam from the cooking, it's kind of like misted up a little bit on the windows.
Okay. Excuse me, good sir. Apologies. For some reason, I don't seem to know where I am. Can you tell me where we are?
Of course you know where you are. Don't be silly.
I really don't. I remember coming in here. I can't remember how I got here.
Well, I assume it's through the door.
I'd hope so, unless you've got any broken windows anywhere. No, I genuinely... What city is this? What town is this? Where are we?
You know where we are. You're a very funny gentleman. I applaud you for your comedy, but I do have other customers to serve. I apologize.
Understandable. and I'm gonna sort of lean against the bar. I'm gonna look to see if there's any patrons who maybe look like maybe they've had a few too many.
Okay, give me a perception check.
That is an 8. No, that's a 13. It's just upside down. The light was shining off it. That's 13 plus 2.
Cool. Literally, the person standing next to you is just like, level 1.
Tell you what. How about I cover your next one? And you can just tell me where the fuck I am.
He looks at you, just sort of, I'll have the finest ale.
Right, but first, where am I?
I'll have the finest ale.
He'll have a water to go. And then I'm just gonna, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna walk to the table where they're playing cards.
Okay. As you walk over, you just hear the drunk guy go, this is the loveliest ale I've ever had.
I'm glad you like it. And then yeah, I'll sit down at the table where they're playing cards. So chaps, what's the buy-in? Room for another?
So, you notice that they're no longer playing cards. They are playing with dice.
Okay.
Seems like they're playing Liar's Dice, which you have played before.
Can I remember the rules though?
We won't worry about the rules too much. We're not going to play the whole thing.
Oh, I know, I do remember the rules. It's fine.
So what would you like to do?
I would like to partake in the dice, please.
Okay. So, one of them looks at you and goes, it's 100 gold wager.
Can I sort of look him, see if maybe he's lying to me?
Yeah. Give me insight.
That is a 14 plus 1, 15.
No, yeah, he is telling the truth. You can see on the table they've all got little stacks of gold.
Jesus. They're serving piss water, but it's 100 gold buying. Fuck it. Yeah, buying. Let's do it.
Okay. So as you reach into your coin purse, you notice that your money hasn't changed. Mm-hmm. The gold that you have spent in the previous times you were here, just add that back on. But your gold has stayed exactly the same.
I've been making note, but I hadn't removed it off my character sheet just because I had a feeling.
Yeah. So yeah, you reach in, you grab the 100 gold out, and there's no difference in your bag at all. Cool. So all of the other people on the table, they all put their dice down. Are you joining?
I am joining, and I am not going to cheat.
Okay. Yeah. Round 1. Roll me a. Let's go D20 plus. Just give me a sleight of hand. I know you're not sleight of handed, but just for
That is a 16 plus 4, dirty 20.
Nice. So you managed to win the first round quite relatively easily. One of the other, a couple of the other humans have lost dice by now. It's been about 2 or 3 rounds now, and they all look at you and they go, you're doing quite well there. You're not cheating, are you?
I'm not, but I'd be happy to swap dice. As a test of faith.
Yes, he hands you his dice.
Awesome. And I'll do another round with his dice.
Cool. Give me a D20.
That is an 18 plus sleight hand again.
Yeah.
18 plus 4, 22.
So the person you handed the dice to wins this round, and they all look at you a little bit suspicious, but they go, surely that's just luck. This tiefling man, surely he's not a cheat. He told us he's not, so obviously he's not.
Let's do one more round. Fresh dice luck, surely. And that is a 19 plus 4, so that's a 23.
Cool. So you play a couple more rounds, and you're winning, and it is the last round. the other people around the table, they say, "Wow, let's make this interesting," and they put their entire coin bags, not the coins from it, the entire coin bags onto the table, and they look at you to see if you will join.
This feels a little rich for my blood, but fuck it, why not? And I'll put it on the table.
Lovely.
And then they cheat.
So, roll me a d20.
Sleight hand again, or just a straight d20?
Yeah. Give me
That's
a sleight hand.
another 19, so that's another 23.
Rolling well tonight.
I am. I think that's yeah, I know that is a 19, yeah. I was like, that. Oh, it might be a 16. I thought, no, because if it's upside down, then that'd make it 60 fucking 1. Or 91. I can't do numbers, but yeah.
They all look at you as you win, and they slide their coin bags over and they say, "It is such a pleasure to meet an honest gentleman. Thank you for playing with us today."
Thank you for having me. Tell you what, for the pleasure of joining you, how about I get you all a drink on the house?
We'll have the finest ale, please.
Okay, and I'll go to the bar and I'll order how many's around the table. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are there all 5 playing this time?
Yeah, all 5 are playing this time.
I'll get 5 plus 1 for me, so I'll get 6 of the finest ales.
Cool. The bartender looks and goes, 6?
Yes.
But they're 1,000 gold apiece.
Ah.
Are you sure?
How much do I have, DM? How much did I win?
So you've got all their coin bags.
Will this cover it? I'm just going to put all the gold on the bar.
The barkeep goes, yes, I suppose it would. How did you come across all this money?
I was playing cards with them, lovely. No, sorry, I was playing dice, even. With those, I almost lied by accident then. It just comes fucking naturally to me. I was playing dice with those lovely gentlemen over there, and they all went all in. I won, so I'm buying them all a drink on that on me. Say thank you.
That is very kind of you. What's your name?
Valen Thorn. Yourself?
Valen Thorn. Where did you come from, Valen?
I can't remember. I haven't read my backstory in a while. 1 second. I'm originally from Mulmaster, but I've traveled that many different places. I can't really say I've got any one place I'd call home anymore.
Right. Why do you travel?
Well, it was rough at home. I was an angry, angsty child, and I decided I didn't want to fall into the same traps as my family, so I went out to learn how cruel the world really is and use those skills to my own advantage, I suppose.
Right, and what skills did you learn?
Well, promise not to lose any sort of faith in me. I'm a con man by trade.
Right.
But I'm not conning anyone here today. I tend only to con the rich where I can.
Why are you not conning anyone here today?
Because they're all honest people, as far as I'm aware.
So you won't con an honest person, is that correct?
Well, sometimes honesty only goes so far.
Right.
I've conned many an honest person in the past, but I can't say they didn't deserve it.
So what is the next step for you then, Valen?
You know what?
What is this great con that you write to your mentor about?
I'm afraid there isn't a great con at the minute.
And why is that?
Because in all my searching, I finally found something no con has ever given me.
And what is that?
Trust.
In?
Myself, my friends,
You trust them, Tater and Randolph.
You know of them.
I know all.
You're not a bartender, are you?
Now tell me, Valen, why do you trust these two, who owe you nothing, who you owe them nothing? You found out one of them could potentially serve Talos, yet you stuck around. For money? To finish your quest?
Before I answer your question, would you mind answering one of mine?
Certainly.
What makes you think I don't owe them anything?
And what do you owe them?
My life.
So you will spend your life in servitude to these people?
Not servitude. There's an unspoken bond there. They saved my life. If the time comes, I'm willing to return the favor. And if that means I die in the process, well, we'll have to see what the day brings.
I understand. I understand. All right. Lovely. Okay, let's go.
Back to me again.
Give me 1 second.
There's no one here, so I think, other than you, so I think maybe we won.
Apologies, I accidentally just closed Sirenscape. Did I? No,
It's still playing for me.
Yeah. It's I dragged the tab by accident and just ended up in a random spot. All right.
Took every fiber of my being there not to lie.
Are you saying you trust me? I'll remember that.
Oh,
Hey, metagaming, you don't know that.
I like how it only took 2 runs in the tavern until he stopped saying that he was one of the 2 of us.
Yeah, no one else to say.
I'm Tater the Brilliant. I'm a half-orc. I'm allergic to cheese, and my favorite sex position's the battered donkey.
Lander,
The best line I have ever said.
Okay,
As soon as I figured it out, I was like, I'm just going to test this. I was like, just lie and see how far it goes. And then I died.
The donkey thing I would not have minded, but the cheese thing is too far. Good
Cheese
sir.
is fucking good in it.
After a nice long rest, you guys wake up around the campfire. You have no memory of the frog, but no memory of where you just were, but you do remember whatever you took away from those trials, I suppose. So you'll all be on full health. It is now morning time.
Hey.
So you've had, as if you've had a long rest. Yoki, don't change any of your gold. You're still exactly everything you have is still there.
First thing I'm doing when I open my eyes is I am checking my fucking gold purse and be like, oh, thank God.
So you don't remember anything that happened.
We just remember what we took away from it.
Yeah, you kind of, if you felt changed by it, or if you felt any sort of connection to anything, you kind of have that feeling of that, but you don't remember anything. It's kind of like you woke up from a dream but forgot the dream.
Okay.
Jesus, boys. You know what's amazing, boys? The fact that we found the idol in that there fireplace, boys.
Except Grandolph, you are the only one that remembers. So you don't remember what happened, but you didn't. You kind of remember.
I had a vision of Ouija space.
You kind of remember the conversation you had with your god, yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna go pee real quick again. You guys have that conversation.
Man's pissing like crazy.
Well, he's been drinking more water, don't you? It's the same reason why when I drink out of this Lord of the Rings War of the Rohirrim mug from AMC Theaters sponsor, Not fancy. Don't trust me. I drink so
Honestly,
much more water out of my...
That's a pretty cool
I find,
flask, though.
I find with this, I end up drinking a lot. And look, I've even got a little tater on it.
Nice. I just drink out of pint glasses. I need to get a proper cup thing like yourselves.
Well, I've got a
Yeah,
really
put it on
nice,
your-
I got a really
Yeah,
nice
fancy
pint glass
bastards.
and a corner side of Christmas, and I was tempted to just get pissed while we played. Thought best not.
Wait, are you not
Nice.
high right now?
What?
What?
You're very low, Tater.
You are very low. You've not put your mic down. That's why.
That would help. There we go. You're telling me you're not high right now?
He's not low.
He's not low.
I'm low.
Sweet cherry. I'm on quarter.
And for this brief intermission, I'll do my sexy dance again. For anyone who didn't see it, this is the invisible hula hoop.
Woo!
Apologies for that. I was drinking so much water today.
It's okay.
What did I miss?
The invisible hula hoop.
You must be
Yeah,
taking my
invisible-
pants for that.
Oh, what?
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 You all spoke at the same time. I had no idea what you said.
Exactly.
Great. All right. So it is morning time. What would you guys like to do?
Do we remember the frog?
I had another vision of me God there, guys. But I don't really remember too much of what happened in it. Just some stuff, guys. I guess we're going on the right path at least.
I have a feeling of inner strength.
I need coffee.
Hi, guys. Let's say we get our stuff together, guys. We'll go get a bit of breakfast, yeah? And we'll head on our ways back to
Love that.
town, guys.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Hi, guys.
I would like to, for breakfast, see if there are any fishing traps along this little water line that have anything caught in them.
To look for herbs as well, by the way.
Okay. It makes me laugh every time because I know how shit you were at the start.
Grass.
So, Grandolph give me survival, Valen give me an investigation, and Tato, what would you like to do?
I'm on hunting with Marcus because I'm the only one that looks for food. I know you're looking for food right now, Yorkie, but
Yeah, but you're looking for real food. I'm looking to see if there's a chance that something could have caught food.
Give me survival as well, please.
I
that
already.
one, yeah,
I-
burn the entire
It's
food.
investigation for me.
Use my axe.
Yeah,
That's day 15.
cool.
I already know I'm finding grass, so yeah.
What have you rolled?
A 2 plus a 2.
This is why we can't all not succeed.
Lovely. So, Valen, there are no fishing traps around that
that's
area.
a shame.
Unfortunately, there are. If you, as you remember, you are currently transporting supplies to them, which would have been the food and everything that they needed.
Fair enough.
You and Barkus, it's more of just a little fun walk than actual hunting. you somewhat forget what you were walking out for. You're just walking around with Barkus.
no,
Just
I'm lost.
both of you having a nice little walk around. And Grandolph, yeah, you don't find any of the herbs you need.
It's fucking grass, guys. Jesus.
Well, actually, boys, I've just thought. We've got a cart full of food for a full camp of people, and there's only one person here who let everyone die. Do you think he would even notice if some food went missing off that cart?
He was already signed the paper, so what do you care?
Fair point. I'm gonna go to the cart and just go get. I'm not gonna go mad, just enough for us to sustain ourselves through the day.
Yeah. Yeah. So you for a day or for this morning.
For the day, just so we can have a substantial breakfast, so that we can get on the road and get going, basically.
Okay, cool, nice. Yeah, so you root through the crates and you do find enough food supplies to feed the four of you.
There you go, boys, and I'm gonna throw some food towards the other two, and then I'm gonna feed Barkers. I'm assuming it's like ration sort of stuff that's ready to eat, rather than like dried meats and shit. Yeah.
And
do it that way, and then I'll give some to Barkers and give him a scrat on the head.
Oh,
Lovely.
that's right, because all of our food went to the Manticore, didn't it?
It did. We have no
Bye-bye.
rations currently.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
All right. What would you like to do?
Hi-ho back to camp, get our reward for the adventure, and then...
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Wasn't there another... Oh, no, because we did the other one, and then this was the follow-up,
boys.
wasn't it? Yeah.
Does that frog over there look weird to you?
Looks like a normal frog boy.
Yeah, probably. Let's go. Let's start leaving. I saw him pop up and I was like, motherfucker. Let's leave.
Well, none of us have any memory of it anyway, so it's just just a frog.
Just looks like a frog. All right. Tay, you going with them?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was just waiting for you to change the map.
No. All right.
Do I remember Jimmy Foreskin dying?
You don't remember how he died, but you do remember he died.
And do you
Jimmy
remember how
died.
Jimmy Foreskin died? I just remember him exploding somewhere. I think he might have flew into the fire. Fucking idiot, like, you know? Jesus.
I thought he was ripped off like a real foreskin.
Oh God.
Who's Jimmy?
All right.
Oh, didn't you hear Grandolph's tale about Jimmy 5?
Oh, you have to tell me sometime. No, I do remember, obviously.
I don't think anybody wants that.
Onward, Vincent.
do.
We're going home.
All right. You taking Vincent with you? Yeah.
Of course.
Bye-bye.
Nice. Very
Yeah,
nice.
he's not ours.
Vincent is almost a part of the family, you know?
And, you know, we might need food later.
No.
No, I'm not eating Vincent. He's cute.
I'm pretty sure whatever reward we're going to get is going to be lowered if that ox doesn't make it home, you know?
Know how much oxes cost?
Okay, so you guys start ahead, making your way back to Fandolin. And you get into the Neverwinter Woods.
Oh, for
Oh,
fuck's
Christ.
sake!
So who's leading the way now,
Who is
boys?
leading the way?
Who's
Yorkie,
got-
you had the map.
Yeah, I have the
Oh,
map. I'm leading the way.
But do we want Yorkie leading after last time?
Yes.
You say yes, but I don't. I think after getting so lost,
To be fair,
That's how I
we
got
all
lost, I
fucked
got
up,
lost
and it
too.
was me who eventually got us out of the woods.
yeah, we were all fucking. Well,
He's been
yeah.
rolling the highest.
No, because you know, the dog always pisses on the north side of the bush. You know,
That's
Grandad-
not true!
That's not
Randolph
something we know
called it.
yet. Not until next level.
That's not true.
All right, who is leading the way?
Me, apparently.
Yeah, give me a marching order.
I'll be in the middle again.
Yeah.
All right, Yorkie, give me a survival check, please.
Of course. That is a 15 plus 1. That's 16.
Cool. So you guys, you make your way through most of the woods without any issue, and you make your way back to where you met the Manticore, and you remember Tater falling out of the tree nearby.
Oh, the joys.
Give me another survival check, please.
Of course. That is a 13 plus 1. That's 14.
So you walk around for a while,
For fuck's sake.
and you eventually make your way back to Fandolin.
You son of a bitch.
Probably just high enough, wasn't it?
Why is the challenge rating on that wood? Actually, no, because we might have to go back there, so you can't tell us, can you?
All right, cool. You guys have arrived in Fandolin. What's the plan?
You have no idea how good it is to see fucking civilization.
Handed
go take
quest
Lucy back.
bites.
Yes, let's go see Barthen.
I thought we were going to the. Oh yeah, we've got to hand in the ox first. Yeah, because we have to go to the town master. I think to hand in the quest, isn't it?
I think Valen can handle the town master. He has the most experience with him.
Oh yeah, he's our
His hair-
talker.
His hairpiece is a lie.
All right, what's the plan?
Valen is our talker, so he's
we're
the
gonna
one who does the talking.
hand in at Barthen, return Vincent, and then head into town to go collect our reward.
Hey, buddy.
All together, yeah?
Friends for life.
LYFE. Life.
Valen is still a bit sus of Tater there. All right. So yeah, you kind of as you go past Barthen, sort of pokes his head out and goes, you've returned Vincent to me. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. He served us well.
Let's say take off Vincent there. All right.
Yep. Right, boys. Let's go speak to the weird one.
What do you want to talk to me about?
About your skincare routine. It's beautiful.
Thanks
you don't
very
look
much,
a day
buddy.
over 110.
Oh, well, you know.
And then, yeah, I'm gonna knock on the town master's door.
Nice. Once again, as you knock, have a guess what he's gonna say.
Are you ready, dragon? See you a dragon? Go see a dragon, go away!
Curse dragon.
That's never right.
I'm not a dragon, I'm a man. I'm sick of telling you this. Open the shutter. And as he opens the shutter, I'm going to try once again to slyly look inside and see what I can see.
Perception.
That is a... Ooh, that is a 19. Much better than before when I got poked in the eye. 19 plus 2, 21. Have that.
So, inside the hall, you can see that all the windows are boarded up to just hammered loads of nails in them. It's quite dark inside. It doesn't seem to be lighting anything to be able to see much. It is relatively normal. There's a desk at the back of the room. There's not much really to be looking at out of the ordinary.
Okay. We've delivered the supplies to the logging camp. We've returned the ox to Barthen. We're just waiting to collect a reward.
Brilliant. He hands out a gold pouch to you with 300 gold inside.
While I've got you, obviously I know you're quite scared of this dragon flying around. So I would imagine you're probably the best person to speak to find out where we would find information about this dragon.
Information about a dragon? What kind of information are you looking for?
Well, just if you've got anyone in town who is a reliable source of information for sightings, directions, anything like that.
We're all woodcutters and farmers and that kind of thing around here. We don't fight dragons.
Well, no, but say if we were to fight the dragon, who would be best to speak to point us in the right direction?
You want to fight the dragon?
Well, not in our current state. This is purely hypothetical.
Right. Well, I don't think anyone's here that could help you fight a dragon.
Fair enough. I'll leave you to your day.
He just slams the shut again.
Charming as always.
I heard that.
You were meant to.
All right, what's the plan, guys?
The plan
giving
is
up?
level up. That's point. How much did we get?
300 gold. Are we
300 gold,
splitting
yeah.
that 3 ways? Yeah. So
Down the
100
middle,
each?
yeah, 100 each.
Oh, woo! I'm gonna be able to learn an extra spell.
Right.
Nice.
So you're all now level 4. Well, some of you are level 3 and level 1 in your respective classes, or level whatever. What would you guys like to do?
I would like to go to the Lion Shield Costa, please, to visit Lenin.
All right. And
Yeah, to get a few more supplies as well, guys. So I'll head up to the lad and go and buy some stuff.
Yes, let me know how much I owe you for an extra set of rations, and I'll cover it when I next meet up with you.
Hi, grandson.
Tater, what are you doing?
We had our gold in from the job completion.
I did. We got
Oh, so it's
100 each.
I got it mine.
Yeah, they were quite
go
quite
put it
generous
in
with that one, which, considering it gave us all emotional trauma, they should be. If that frog appears in town, I'm burning Fandling to the floor and running away.
You can't do that because you don't know. You don't know. You
Shit,
don't
no, I
remember
don't.
what the frog did.
Don't know anything about the frog. You'll just see
I
a
saw,
frog.
I saw
the frog will
Bacchus
just do it.
move, and I thought that was Nate dragging the fucking frog in.
The frog will just do it all to us again.
Yes.
When I deem it worthy.
I'm gonna teach Sparkus how to bark like a frog.
Bark like a frog. That's a sentence.
Frogs bark, right?
Just Bacchus sneaking up going, rabbit.
Alright, Tay, what are you doing, sir? You're going back as well, yeah? Sorry, Grandolph is also going. Alright.
That or deposit all my gold into the luck shrine again.
Oh, don't do
Oh,
that.
Jesus.
How well did that do for you? You found a
Apparently really
tree.
well, I survived.
You
fell in
missed
tree
the
because I was
bunch.
supposed to go up a tree. I knew I was not meant to be in a tree.
Alright, so you guys head into Barthen's and he's inside. He's like, hello, sirs. How are you doing?
Jesus, bye. Not too bad now, bye.
Right.
How you getting on?
What can I do for you?
Looking to buy about 10 rations apiece for myself and my grandson there, boy.
Rations.
Grandson, no?
Rations.
When did I become your grandson?
Not you, boy.
I was very confused.
Get your own.
Not you. Does he not sell? Do we not have a price for rations, you bastards?
I'm sure we bought rations before, haven't we?
No, I bought rations before. I remember you told me it was a gold apiece.
Wasn't it? I thought it was.
Yeah, it was like
Was it not
gold,
3
yeah,
gold?
yeah.
Was it not 3 gold each?
No, it was
No,
one
no, no.
each.
Not 3
Is it
gold
one
each.
each?
If anything, it was 3 gold total, but I don't think that doesn't sound right. For
I think he tried to con us that it was higher priced, but the con didn't work because deception failed.
Couldn't tell you.
Oh no, it was 3 gold total. Tater
He
bought
bought
them
each, yeah.
after he'd called out the bluff, but then still tried to charge me make me pay him 3 gold
Yeah,
for
that's what
my
it was.
specific.
That's
That's
what it
what it was.
was.
So yeah, so it was 1 each.
I literally just found it as well. As you said that. As soon as you said it, it happens all the time. They were 1 gold each. Yeah, so it's how many we have to, sorry?
10 each, so
10 each, so 30
because
altogether.
we're completely out, so full restock is needed.
Cool, yeah.
We give Valen to the Manticore, or we give our food to the Manticore, and it was a tough choice.
See how well that treats you, I suppose. Yeah, so it's 30 in total, please.
In my
Yes,
defense,
aye,
the
aye.
Manticore wasn't going to eat me. He was somehow scared of me. He was going to eat Vincent.
Oh well, I was buying for Yorkia and myself. I wasn't buying for Tater because I assumed that Tater's probably going to buy for himself before he throws all of his money at the fountain.
He's not being mean. I am going to cover my share when he comes back to me. I did tell him this.
I'm not being mean to Tater, but I do know that Tater will waste his money.
Alright, so Valen, you enter the Lion Shield Costa, and
I do.
Lenine is inside, and she's hello, Valen.
Lenine, pleasure as always.
What can I do for you today?
So it's an interesting one. I'm after. Well, firstly, I feel like I need some better armor. This has been through a few scrapes. It's getting on a bit. I was wondering if you had any breastplates in stock.
Breastplates.
Yes.
Let's have a look, shall we?
Now, with the normal currency thing, they're 400 gold pieces, but you've made gold the standard thing. So I'm scared at how much this is going to actually be. Because I probably will not have enough for that, but I'm hoping I can charm her into letting me afford it.
So breastplate is quite expensive. Hope you understand that, Valen. It is 600 gold.
Yes, that's a little rich for my blood. What about some scale mail instead?
Scale mail. That's it's much more affordable. It's a bit noisier though. If you're trying to sneak about, which I assume you're not going to be sneaking about.
Yes, no, I'm very, I'm the center of attention all the time.
150 would be the price for scale mail there.
150, I can cover that. And then also, do you have any silver-plated swords?
Silver-plated swords?
Yes.
I don't, but I can probably source one for you. It might take about a week or so.
How much do you reckon it would cost for 2 silver-plated scimitars?
Say about 250. Plus the sourcing would be about 100. It's quite a task.
Tell you what, here's the money for the scale mail.
Perfect.
And here is the money for 1 silver-plated scimitar.
Perfect. Yeah. So she says, I will source that for you. It's just needs time to travel and
Perfect. So how much was that? Sorry, just my brain isn't mathing.
How much did I say the scimitars were?
Yeah.
Did I say 250 or 200?
I think you said 250 plus 100 for sourcing, so that's what, 125 each?
125 each, yeah.
And then do you want me to half the sourcing as well? I'll keep the sourcing the same since it would technically be 1 action.
Keep it the same, yeah.
So that's 225 for that plus 150, did you say?
Yeah.
That's what's 375?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice big spending today.
Nice big spend. That puts me down to 67
big
gold.
spender.
Right, perfect. And that's all for me. Thank you very much. How are
Lovely.
you? How have you been?
Can't
Keep it all business and make it boring.
Well, same old, I suppose. Not a lot happens in Vandalin these days, but it's lovely to see you. Where have you been?
We headed up into Neverwinter Woods.
Oh,
Weird
I hear
place.
there's a magic on Neverwinter Woods. You get lost very easily there.
Yes, we found that out the hard way.
Right.
That was an adventure. My big green friend fell out of a tree.
Great.
And then we found a logging camp on the river, but that was beset by some weird diggy worm monster thing that wanted to eat us. The usual, typical Tuesday.
Right. Diggy worm monsters. That sounds pleasant.
It had a breath that I can only describe as the same smell that comes out of Grandolph.
Your grandfather.
Yes. Old leather damp
I don't
couch.
smell. Deception. Deception.
You're not near there. You can't hear this. You don't know that.
You
But
just
yes.
have to lie the whole time. God damn it.
I'm gonna have to get back to the boys. I owe one of them some gold, but next time I've got some downtime, I'll come pop in again.
Forward to it.
See you then. And I will leave.
Lovely.
And then while
All
we're
right.
talking to them, I will add my new gear to my character.
What's your plan for everyone?
Hey guys, well, we seem to have this this last thing from the billboard. We can have a look at the billboard again, see if there's anything updated on there. Possibly mosey on our way to do this after maybe a bit of porridge.
In porridge.
You leave my porridge alone, bye. It's perfectly mediocre.
Do you want to look up the notice board, yeah?
Aye,
Can
bye.
do.
We'll have a wee little gander.
Alright. There are 3 additional quests up on the board currently.
Jesus,
they are
bye.
over onto the left-hand side for you to read there.
Oh, where's the third one? Because we already had the butter skull, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, I see it now. I see it. Oh, the dragon. Oh, Jesus, bye.
Sorry, I'm just moving my shit around. Give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so much nicer to look at. I'm a class of fucking 17. That brings me joy.
I have armor class envy right now.
You only have 1 away.
Yep,
Yeah,
exactly.
I was on the lowest armor class, and it fucking sucked.
Well, your tank is currently on the lowest now.
Yes, they are.
That's what I've got an extra HP pool for. My point is to get hit, not to not get hit. It helps with rage.
Cool. So those are the new quests. If
I will have a
Think
look in
we-
just a second.
Continue with the ranch one, boys. That's been there the longest. We'll sort that out.
Agreed.
And
What about the place that the rat people told us about?
oh, we don't know where that place is. Unfortunately, we just have to wait until something happens.
Well, why don't we?
Sorry?
If we head to the tavern, we could always ask Hogrod if he's heard any rumors that might point us in the right direction.
Aye, bye. We could do that. Search for the
Remember that
information.
point?
Sorry.
The rat people pointed at it on our map.
No, they never told us where.
They didn't. We never actually found out where it was,
They-
unfortunately.
Yeah, they wouldn't tell us until we agreed to do it, and then like we fought them, killed them.
Just for sake of brevity, Nate, can we say that I sold my old leather armor whilst I was in Lion Shield Cost rather than doing another roleplay thing as well?
sure.
I completely forgot that that exists. How much would that give me if I sold that as well? Just rather than me going back in and starting more like roleplay chatting while we're trying to sort this, I'm just thinking.
She would have given you 50 for it.
50? Oh, that's fine. That makes me feel a little less
Poor.
poor. I'm back up to triple figures on my gold. I like that. And I'll remove that from my inventory now. What's up to you? Do you want to stop off at the tavern first, get something to eat, have an actual proper rest, and then
Aye, boys.
head out? Or we can see if we can hear anything about this overthrown orc camp while we're there.
Sounds like a good plan. I'm hankering for a good porridge as well, boys.
You always are.
Plus, if
Probably
we have a
for you.
rest, that gives me time to learn a couple of spells probably as well. So, yay.
Well, if you want to spend some time learning some spells, we could always work on the house for a few days before we head out again.
It'd be better just to do it on the path, kinda. So if we're doing our wee little rest, I'll be able to learn a couple in that time.
Okay.
Plus, there is the money aspect, by I'm not that rich.
Fair
to be able
point.
to-
I would. Oh, that's a point. Speaking of money, I owe you 30, don't I?
No, you don't. You actually only owe me 10.
That's it,
'cause I
10.
got 10 rations for you.
10, sorry.
Aye, bye.
I'm still in triple figures. That's fine.
If you want to give me 30, I don't mind, though, bye.
That's a little rich for my blood currently. Okay, so to the tavern, boys. On
Aye,
way.
bye. Ta-da. Boosh.
All right. So it is come towards evening time, so the inn is a little bit quieter. Where's this music going? I can hear music. Get off me. Right.
Do we have a map for the tavern yet?
No. I'll make one though.
Well,
It's on the- it's on the list.
we do have a tavern map though, Nate.
Yeah, it's not quite. It's not quite.
What you want?
Stone.
Next time on Heroes and Hijinks.
We will have a map. Another time. Yes.
Can give you a map for it?
It'll go. I kind of want to make it. I enjoy making the maps. It's really fun. Cool. So you guys into the tavern. It's a little bit quieter, and it's end evening time. So people are going home for the night. And you see a familiar and friendly face behind the bar. I think you guys have been out for a couple of days now, right? So
Yeah.
he looks over at you and he says, "Well, hello, lads. Where have you been?"
How are you doing, bye? Sure, Jesus, we were on a bit of adventuring, so we were.
Bit of adventuring, eh? Right, where were you this time?
Do you want to tell him there, grandson? You're such a good talker, telling people about how our adventures go.
Which
Oh,
grandson
but-
are you referring to?
You do tell such a beautiful tale.
Sure, we went up north to deliver some supplies.
Aye,
Fought
bye.
an ankeg. That was about it, really, you know?
Right. Well, What can I get for you then, lads? Bit of food, bit of a rest for the night.
Sure, Jesus will go for the porridge, you know me, sure. And I'll also get a room for the night as well, yeah.
Right, you know the price by now.
Aye, bye. There you are. I'll put an extra one for him on the counter as well.
Oh, I appreciate that, Master Grandolph.
I'll take sausage and eggs and a coffee, please. Hogrod, and a room for me as well.
Right,
And I
that'll
will
be
also
three
put
gold
mine
there,
for me
right
on,
then.
yeah. And then
Master Tater, what can I get for you?
The usual.
A sandwich?
Have you learned to make the sandwich?
Well, I followed what you said last time. I put bread and meat together, and you seem to enjoy it.
Good, good. Yes.
He goes away and he comes back and he goes, right, Tater, listen to this magic now. I put cheese in the sandwich. How does that sound?
Well, from what I've heard, I really enjoy cheese.
Yes, he hands you. It's got like some nice sliced beef and some cheese on top.
There's the beef. I've been looking for that.
all you need now is a battered donkey.
That's what I have you for.
Did you call me a donkey?
I called you an ass, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Can I look around the tavern and see if anyone's playing cards, anyone's playing dice, anything like that?
Yeah, it's quite quiet, so there's not many people there at the moment. There's only a few patrons.
That's
And a
fair.
drink.
I will take a seat with my stuff, and I'm just gonna fuck around with my Mindweaver dice and see if I can attune to another one of them.
Yeah, give me the sleight of hand. Was it no Arcana? We did.
Arcana checks, yeah. 1 second. I can't remember what my modifier for Arcana is. I nearly accidentally just rolled a dice for something. Like digital. Arcana is +2. Okay, and that is a 13 + 2. 15.
Cool. Yeah. So you finally roll the dice, and you think to each of them, and all 5 dice change.
Is that actual attunement, or am I still not quite there yet?
You got it.
Hell yeah! I'm officially attuned, boys.
Nice.
I am requiring attunement. I can tick the box. It's in there now. This makes me happy. Fuck yes. I'm like, boys, look at this. I'm gonna roll them, and they're all gonna fall on like random numbers, and I'm gonna go like and they're all gonna turn to 6s.
Remind me not to gamble with you.
I mean, I thought you'd have learned your lesson about that by now, anyways.
I've never gambled
I am
with you.
very dishonest.
Ah, yes.
Right, on that note, and I'll finish shutting back my coffee. I'm going to sleep. Toodles!
I too shall retire for the night as well.
Lovely. And Tater.
It's been quite the trek.
Does Barkus have his usual space?
Oh yeah, he's already killed up by the fire.
Sick. I still don't know that Hogrod's been feeding
No,
him,
you
so-
don't.
It was that first, I was like, who poisoned my dog?
Poisoned my boy! My boy! Look what they've done to my boy!
Yeah, and you're heading up to bed as well?
Yeah.
Lovely. Alright, so we'll just skip ahead here. So you guys are all waking up. It is morning time. You head down and same old. We don't need to roleplay every aspect of the waking up.
No, I demand breakfast.
But you can get breakfast. But this time, Tater, as you head down, Grandolph and Valen, you guys have already come down. Tater is last one down, and you look over and you see Hogrod sort of patting Barkus on the head and taking away the bowl that has the what would have had the food in it.
I roll
Oh,
perception to make sure I see it.
Yeah.
Damn it! I was hoping for not one. 17. Yeah.
So you do see him being nice to Barkus.
so I think how long is it that it takes to learn a spell during the night?
Let's have a look. I think we did it before where we kind of just said it'll so obviously you only need 4 hours of rest, so it would just be through a long rest you could learn a spell.
Okay. So I will learn comprehend languages as the first spell then.
Nice, cool. Look at that. Look at you guys upgrading yourself. Look at you guys go.
Here we go.
Wait, can I know immediately which way
While
is
we're
the north?
sat, because obviously I'm imagining I'm sat at a table with Grandolph since Tater was the last one down. I'm going to look at him and go, Grandad,
Hey, how are you doing, grandson?
I know you sometimes have issues speaking to people.
How do you mean by?
You're not very, how do I put this? Socially proficient. It's like you speak to people, you got like minuses on, isn't it? This is out of character now.
Well, I don't think there's not been too many interactions where I've actually done too much talking that Valen would have been seen with. So, like, there was the story which bored the shit out of him.
I think an hour and a half of a story would have been enough for him to sort of gather that. I have something.
Randolph does get on kind of well with. But yeah. It's
good.
like he does get on well with people, though. I think, right?
I have a gift that you might be able to make use of. And I'm going to pull out the clockwork amulet that's still in my bag.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to put it on the table and say, with this, should you fuck up in conversation, there is a chance you can use it to jump back and try again. And that works for everything. It lets you go back just a little short minute. This might be useful for you.
Jesus, by a amulet.
Ish. Very basic.
Oh, that could be.
Would you like it?
I think that might be something useful for me, I'd say. At least for the being.
Perfect.
So,
I'm going to slide that over to you.
I'm not sure if I should take it as a compliment or an insult about the whole talking to people thing.
So what I've just slid over is a clockwork amulet. When you make an... Oh, it's only an attack roll, actually. I didn't read that properly.
Well, I'm fucked then anyway, bye.
Yeah. It's when you make an attack roll, you can change it you can change it to a 10.
Yeah, no, that's
Once
I don't do
per-
attack rolls, to be honest.
That's
that might
fair
be better
enough.
for So let's just redact the
Let's
last...
retcon all of that conversation.
Yeah. That whole thing gone.
We'll take that part on the edit.
So you sit down in front of Tater. So
Tater, I noticed you don't hit shit.
imagine.
Basically, yeah. So,
I don't
so
hit shit. How
let's
many
move
people
that. Let's
did I
move
kill?
that conversation and pretend I said it to Tater about hitting things. In case you ever have a bad day, once per day, or well, once per long rest, this lets you try again. Lets you jump back a little bit and try again. Basically, what it does is it means that when you roll your D20, if you fuck up, you can have a D10 instead. Once per day.
Roll a D10.
No, a 10 on the D20.
Yeah,
So
right.
it's a 10.
Yes, it turns it to a 10 if you fuck up, basically. It says, the description says you can forego rolling, but I've read everywhere on Reddit that everyone just uses it instead as if you get lower than a 10 once per long rest, you can change it to a 10, which seems more, like, otherwise there's no use in, no one would ever use it.
No.
So I don't know if you're
Also, I get
happy
a
with
plus
that
next
change,
time I
Nate.
take the-
Sounds good.
So that becomes your die roll, so then your modifiers would go on top of that, basically.
Gotcha. So guaranteed 16 for me.
Yeah, basically. If you would like it.
Yeah, may as well.
So if you want to add it, it will pop up on the inventory management because Nate's got the books and he's sharing them. It is called the Clockwork Amulet. It is a wondrous item.
Sickening.
All right.
Shame you can't just, like, gift stuff to other people through Roll20. That'd be so much fucking better.
Yeah.
So there you go. So you can, once per long rest, you can default an attack roll to 16, basically.
All right. So you guys have all had your breakfast.
What did I need to know what a cursed had?
Oh, Jesus, boy. I had some porridge, boy.
There we go. And I made it taste like bacon next.
All right. What would you guys like to do for the day?
Remove a gold piece.
Well, we have another job to do, don't we?
Aye, bye. We have to be on our merry old way if we're going to get this done in time.
Well, I don't know if Grandolph told you, but you do have an extra 3 jobs to do after that.
Oh, yeah, I would have said, yeah.
So if you haven't had a chance to read them yet, you're on the left-hand side of the screen there.
I'll have a look now. So the Butterskull Ranch is the oldest one we've got, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was saying as well that yesterday, you know the way that you did the lightning spell from your man and it hit me and Tater? I'm so lucky that you rolled bad on the damage and that yeah, you did, yeah. And that I passed my save because I had 19 hit points and the lightning spell is 8d8.
Mm-hmm.
So max of 64 damage.
So you'd have been insta-killed.
Yeah, on 38 of that damage, I would have been insta-killed. But they didn't roll too great on the damage, and I rolled well on my
your save.
Yeah. So Grandolph would have been a pile of dust.
He's high already?
Oh, no, he's not there yet.
Well, I'm
He's
happy to go
old and
do
saggy.
the ranch quest since it's the oldest one we've got. Not sure about you two.
I would probably say the same thing. The poor place has been beset by orcs, and they tend to work fast, so...
Let's have a read of
What
these.
do you mean they... All orcs?
Well, one's a dragon.
He's changing the topic.
Oh.
I think it might have just been a miscommunication.
I feel like Cursed hasn't realised at all what you've said.
You did a racism.
A curse hasn't realised he's just dropped talk racism at all.
At all, no.
As old men tend to do. Not you specifically a curse, but like Grandolph.
As someone with an actual brother who is an orc, I also find that offensive.
Sorry, what did I do? What?
Did you say insight?
I want to insight that.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's not gonna go well. 11.
Hey, sounds true.
That sounds true.
Yes, I have a brother who's an orc, and one who's a gnome, and one who's an elf. Merry band of family.
And yet you tried to kill all of those poor gnomes.
They killed me. Well, they tried to kill me first.
Technically, you were the one that did the most damage.
Well, if don't start shit, there won't be none.
No, not you, Balin.
I did the most damage, yeah.
Yes, you did. You turned them into
5? I did not. I killed 3. He killed 2. We killed 5 together.
In my defense, I also saved 2, so that defaults to 0.
I mean, technically, you know, I killed the mimic, so, you know.
That felt like that felt like a team effort, and Tater nearly died trying to kill it. So he had the greatest sacrifice and input there.
Well, to be fair, it wouldn't have been a sacrifice if someone hadn't pissed off the gnomes.
You do this in character?
Yes.
No.
We're just having a small little table bicker, nothing serious. I wonder what would happen if we went back there. I wonder if they'd remember us.
I think I should get the disguise spell just for a situation like that.
I was contemplating that as well.
Mustache.
Right, boys.
Bye.
Eat up them Butterskull Ranch.
Yeah, let's go on our merry old way, bye.
Are you sure you want to do with us orcs?
Are you sure you're a half-orc, bye?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so he thinks you're only half scum.
I never said anybody was scum, bye.
Grandolph.
Go back to
Hi, bye.
Grandolph, we're fucking with you. It's fine.
I'm too tired for this shit, bye.
Okay, there's 20 more minutes, Kirst. You can make it.
Come on then, let's hit the road before we get any more holdups.
You heading out?
Papa's got a new sword he wants to use.
Do you?
Arthur has one?
Yes, I've had a scimitar on my belt for 2 sessions. I now have a scimitar and a longsword.
Wait, which one are you? Are you Barthen or Valen?
I said,
What?
I don't swear you said Barthen.
I don't think
No,
you
he said
can...
Papa.
Papa's got a new...
Papa. Like, what?
Yeah, I was like, no, Papa's got a new sword he wants to use.
Okay, I heard Barthen. That's why I was like so confused. I was like, when is
Barthen's
Barthen
coming with
that?
us. He is now one of the party. He is a cleric.
As dual wielding, are you able to dual wield a scimitar and a longsword at the same time without... I think there's a fighter feat.
So
normally-
in my level up, I got 2 weapon fighting. From my school of
Longswords.
swords. Longsword's versatile.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yes, longsword's versatile, and I got 2 weapon fighting in my
Yeah, 'cause-
College of Swords.
You can use a long sword
Nice.
as one-handed or two-handed.
Yeah.
Isn't that
So
strength based still?
No, it's
Isn't it
Oh no, it is.
Stacks.
Yes, that's strength based, but I have decent
Just
strength.
And the fighter feat is like longsword as well. Like I think it. No, it's not one that runs off dex. That's finesse.
Either way, let's get on the road.
Yeah. It's pretty cool though. 2 up and fighting. I've
Right.
skill.
Which way are you guys heading?
Let's look at that map, baby.
Let's
the map.
look at the map.
Yep.
Where are we going?
Leader Valen, let's go.
I'm not the leader.
Yes, you are. You
along the Treebar Trail, which wasn't that this road here? Yeah.
Oh, God.
You just moving words around. You
It's,
fancy old doing.
It was directly under the lines, but the line, when I went to move it slightly or change the layer, it now attached to the grid, which is just doesn't fucking line up with so it's like you can put it here. There you go.
Nice.
So now, because there's a perfect bend there that would be beautiful for it.
If that's where it is, but I can't put it on the.
This is a quick place to get to, actually. Yeah, because then we just up and over there. Jesus,
Just up and out of town and then following the road. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So,
How can we possibly get lost?
do you guys know where the ranch is?
It just says it's on the Treebar Trail.
All right.
So it'd just be a case of walking up it until we find it. Walk up
Which
till we
way?
find angry orcs. Stabby, stabby.
Well, when you get to
Right.
here, are you going left or right?
For some reason,
This is all the
my
Treebar Trail.
Oh,
We
that's a
could
fair
have
point.
asked.
Hogrod!
Or we could.
It's headed right.
Thank you.
That's left. What you mark?
He's just sat watching us bicker at the table about which way to go. Then I'm assuming. For some reason, my armor class is still showing as 14 on my character sheet. I don't know why.
There's 17 on mine.
It's 17 on there, but it's 14 on here, and it's pissing me off.
That's right. I can see 17. Right, where you want to go, lads? You go up the path to the Treeboard Trail. Take a right. Follow that path all the way through to Coneyberry. Right, Coneyberry is a ruin. You'll know it when you see it. Nothing there anymore. Pretty sure some were-rats moved in there. Then keep on going, and you'll find your way to the Butterskull Ranch.
If there's nothing there, how will we find it?
What do you mean?
You said nothing's there. How will we know
In
it's-
Coneyberry, there's nothing there, but if you keep going through Coneyberry, you'll get to the Butterskull Ranch.
Would you know by any chance now, those were-rats, where did they come from, do you know?
Well, as far as I know, they've been living in Coneyberry for quite some time. Pretty sure they're still there, no?
Oh, wait, I'm starting to feel like the sleep thing, but like, okay, yeah, I get you now. I get you. Sorry. I thought he was talking about the mine for a second, not the town. So, okay, so we can actually hit two birds with one stone on the way here, right?
Well, it sounds to me like we might have just solved the mystery of where the were-rats were kicked out of. Then,
Aye, bye.
Give me
Looks like we can get some retribution then.
one moment. Yeah, I heard that their town, right? There was a temple in Coneyberry. Now, it's said to be where the locals hid all their gold. So just, if you're going through, just be careful of the rats. But just keep an eye out for that gold. I know you like gold, Master Valen.
I do like a little bit of gold. This is true.
All right, so you guys heading out?
Indeed,
Aye,
indeed.
Let's
Aye,
get
yes.
the old music up for the traveling.
Best be the holiday music. Do-do-do. 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 Do-do-do.
Cool. So we will leave it there for tonight. Sorry, it's a little bit early, but
It's better than starting something and going over by a massive amount. Yeah.
Yeah, and I am starting to feel a little bit sorry, guys.
That's
No,
good.
it's absolutely fine, mate.
I was kind of like, I kind of want to make a map for Coneyberry. There isn't one for it because it's a ruin, but I had my own plans for something there. And then yeah, we will pick it up next week. I hope for all free. What day is it next week? Let me check.
Yeah, Sunday. Sunday the
12th. I am free, so if you guys are all free,
Fine
I'll
with
pick
that.
up next week.
It's fine with
Cool,
me.
cool, cool.
Bye.
So yeah, as you travel up the Tribor Trail, it's quite some distance. You're traveling for a few miles, and as the afternoon sun is in the sky, you enter what looks to be a very old. As you pass, like a very old-looking town, the walls are all destroyed, and there seems to be these little glowing orbs just floating around between the buildings. Valen, you hear a voice from inside. Valen. Valen. Give me a history check.
That is a 19 plus 2. That's a 21.
You recognize the voice of your long-lost love coming from the town.
Motherfucker.
I will leave it there for the night. Thank you very much, guys.
You can't do that to me, man.
Indeed.
You did to me last time. Well, the time before.
Yeah.
This is true, he did.
Did it to all of us the last time.
Yeah, I did it last time. All right. Thank you very much, guys, for all you playing. Hope you had fun tonight.
Yeah, it's been.
It was very fun for me to do up the trials and shit.
That was very fun. Thank you,
Thanks for
Nathan.
cursed.
Yeah, thank you
Just,
very much for the hard
That's
work.
okay. That's
Hey,
it. It was
a good
fun.
time.
Good. Minion device disconnected. Okay, that's what.
God
What?
knows.
I don't know. Anyway,
Something to do with roll 20, probably.
Sirenscape.
Oh, Sirenscape. Oh, I closed that. Yeah.
Bye, everyone. Stick around for the
Goodbye.
raid.
Bye.
Toodles.
Bye, everybody.
Love you all.
Raid.
Bye-bye.